Hey everybody, I am Meg and you are watching Maker Mornings with Meg on the LovenStamps channel. So we have a project today that features a stamp set that I showed you last time, but a different set of elements from it and a retro twist on the card layout that we used last time too. So let me refresh your memory. Reach for the Stars is the fun astronaut set. It is darling with lots of punny greetings, which always make me happy. We did this fun 3x4 card last time. So basically the layout for that is a 3" by 4" piece of designer series paper because the designer series papers from this set are fabulous and really make a really great base that you can build on for all kinds of layouts. So today we're gonna build a different version of it with a retro flair. So all of you 1980s fans, think NASA 1980s, and we are definitely going down that vibe. So we're going to use some of that scraps of the designer series paper because those little tiny pieces, even the ones this big, should not go to waste. So you're going to see those. And I'm going to feature the Holographic Trio paper. So there's 3 different colors, patterns, elements. There's 3 different kinds of paper in that package. So we'll show you that too. And good morning. Hey, Becky and Trish. And I apologize for not being here on a Tuesday morning. We had something come up that I had to deal with to just give some extra support. So if you know my mom, my sweet mom, her name's Charlotte, she broke her wrist. And so we have been working through that. So anyway, hugs to mom. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch our camera over and get started. So I have our materials kind of here ready to go, which reminds me to tell you that this is one of the cards that you will get kits for if you order at least $50 from me during the month of July. So this is one of the ones you'll get, and the pieces will all be ready to go and die cut for you. We're starting with a piece of Night of Navy cardstock. If you're making the card exactly as I'm showing, you'll need to have your ink, Blueberry Bushel, and your stamp set. Of course, reach for the stars so that you can make it exactly. Otherwise, you could take the card kit pieces and adapt them for something different. I always love to see people's variations. So, all right, so here's where our 3x4 comes in. Thank you, Becky. Thanks, Trish. We are going to use a 3x4 piece of this hologram trio paper. So when you have 12x12 cardstock, a 3x4 card is so efficient. I'll flip this so you can see it really well. You're just gonna cut, like if you're gonna cut across, you'd cut a 4" strip and then you cut it 3 pieces and you have this ready to go. And then for a full piece of cardstock, you're gonna take that cardstock, so it would look like this long way. You're gonna cut it in half at 4 1/4. And then you're gonna cut each one of those 4 1/4 strips into 3 1/4 strips, and you have your mat ready to go. Now, I actually was thinking that I would do this without a mat on this card, but I felt like the transition was really stark between the trio paper and the Night of Navy. So what I did was add in this Blueberry Bushel, which is so close in color, but just enough to sort of set that off and give it just a little bit, there you go. Just a little bit different feel to it, a little softer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some glue here to the back. We have our glue knot hole. Okay, this one is unhappy at the moment. There we go. Okay, it had like a little blobby stuck in it. Okay, so now I'm going to have there where I'm going to stick my finger. So that's our glue knot hole, and then I can flip it over and layer it on here. And I'm gonna hold off on sticking this down to our cardstock layer, our card base layer, because we're gonna do a little stamping there. All right, speaking of stamping, let's pull out our basic white cardstock, and we are going to go ahead to make sure that that was gonna fit. We're gonna go ahead and stamp in Blueberry Bushel for this card. So I've got our spaceship. When you have an image that is bigger than your ink pad or close, you just want to tap and march across. So I'm just kind of marching across like that, and then double check from the back, make sure it's nicely inked. I love new ink pads. They're just so beautiful. and then we have our image. So really stellar. Ha ha ha. And actually, I'm gonna take this, and I think I have card liner, a layer. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp again on this piece that's gonna go inside our card, but we're going to go ahead and do it as a stamped off version. So we have just a lighter shade or lighter tint of that. So here's kind of the difference between those two. So remember, for every ink pad you have several colors that you can be working with. Ah, I stuck my finger in my pad. Fortunately, having a chamois close by is a really great way to pull that ink off your finger so you're not spreading it to every other piece of white cardstock in the surrounding area. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stamp our greeting. We have Reach for the Stars here. And one of the things that I wanna make sure you guys notice about the Reach for the Stars dies, this is like a secret bonus die set. And the secret bonus in this is the circle. So this is the Reach for the Stars dies, but also secret bonus circle set. Yeah, I like that. Secret bonus circle set. There should be an S in the middle. Secret, I don't know, stellar circle set. Nesting, too many S's. Anyway, you can use one of these to go ahead and cut that out. These also, of course, cut out the planets from the paper. And we have our rocket ship here, which is going to cut out our shuttle. And through the magic of television, I have both of those elements here already cut out. So, all right, so now let's take a look at where these are gonna go here on our card. We have this kind of vibe here set up, but I promised you the retro version. And so what I've got is these pieces of the Designer Series paper. So the paper in this package has the planets on a bunch of the sheets. And let's see, do I have it handy? Here we go. The planets on a bunch of the sheets. And then it has these giant galaxy images on the back sides of these, which are super great, especially if you are working on something like the notebook project that I showed you as part of this month's Astronaut tutorials. But if you aren't going to use this, or you've got little tiny scraps left from cutting these notebook covers, then you are going to want to hang on to those, because this is the perfect way to use them to make this retro vibe. So what I did was I cut 1/4-inch strips, so they're flipped to the back side. And check this out. We're just gonna put this right across our card, like so. And that is going to add sort of that, when NASA had that, everybody did, in the like 80s, early 90s, they had that sort of rainbow stripe pattern on everything. So this is gonna echo that right there. So just a really cool element. And then our rocket can go over this, and our greeting here. But there's a bunch of accessory pieces. So let me zoom in, because we're going to add some extra things here to dress this up just a little more. You might see these little flame dies here. So these are actually also from this. So in addition to the secret circle dies, you also get these flames as part of the die set here. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, you get these bubbles. And if you are going to be getting the chemistry stamp set, it's a science. These bubbles are actually ideal for working with these elements here. So you can have like embossed bubbles in the back of your card. So I hadn't thought of that until just right now. So now I feel like I want to make a chemistry card. In any case, the flames are great. So you can use them with a rocket ship, which we're going to do right now. But you can also go ahead and use them for anything campfire related or outdoors, or like they make a really cute little accessory image. So make sure that you are making most of those dies if you have them. So I love repurposing things. So we're going to go with some colors here. We're going to go with Tahitian Tide and Pumpkin Pie to bring out some of the brightness from here. And we are going to die cut those, and through the magic of television, I have them. So I've die cut each one twice. And so we have our little elements, and then these are going to layer together. But we also have another element from this stamp set. We have these fun like exhaust bubbles. So we're gonna go ahead and add those to our card too, which is why I haven't glued any of this down yet. So we're gonna add them kind of down here, trailing from the bottom of our rocket ship. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this in, and I'll do one just a little off the center, one there. Oop, I've stamped on my table. So we have these all set just kind of like that to line up with the rocket ship. And another good reason to have the chamois handy, because it does a pretty decent job of cleaning up your table too, if you have a washable tabletop there. So, all right, super handy. Okay, so now we have our stamping there done. Let's do one more set of stamping. We're gonna add the Your Stellar greeting to the inside of our card. So there we have our Your Stellar. Like I said, this one has some really fun punny elements. This would be a fun grad card or back to school, or you know, all kinds of fun things. Good morning, Patricia. And so let's go ahead and start putting layers down. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this and add some dimensionals to the back. I often like to, you know what, actually I'm not. I was gonna say, I often like to raise these kinds of layers because it gives you an extra shadow. So like here is the one we did last time with this extra sort of visual shadow layer around the edge. But I forgot, I'm not gonna do it on this one because we are going to add our paper strips, and I want our paper strips to lay flush. So, oops, I forgot to leave a glue knot hole. Okay, well, you'll just have to be careful. All right, so we're gonna stick this down and then come back with our strips. And I don't think it matters too much what order you put them in. There's a couple different designs, but what I do think kind of matters is making sure that they come all the way up to the top corner. So I don't want them to be shy here. I want to make sure that they pop up the top, which means they won't quite reach down to the bottom, depending on the angle I put them at, but that's okay. So, all right, I'm gonna live dangerously. I'm gonna leave one on there, and I'm going to glue like this. Okay, so now that is the direction that our elements are gonna take. So I'm gonna come back with my paper and start sticking down into it. Let's see, now that I'm doing it for real, I have to be a little bit more deliberate about my placement. Oh, I've covered up all the glue. So now I can come back and add a little bit more. I need 2 more strips worth. Okay, and let's see, I think green next. So I'm gonna make this one a little shorter. Then I can make the, oh gosh. Okay, the glue is wider than I think. So one of the advantages of putting glue on your paper instead of the strip is that you can handle this strip without getting glue all over yourself. The disadvantage is you have to be pretty sure about where it's going to go, because you don't want to glue a part of your card that isn't gonna end up with a paper on it. So, all right, and an advantage of the multi-purpose liquid glue is that you have a little extra time. You can shift things. So I'm gonna move this green one down just a little bit and set that up there. Okay, so I've succeeded here in staggering the bottoms of my papers. I'm gonna do, let's see, do I have more time? Nope, orange is set. Staggering the bottoms of my papers and getting all the way to the top corner here. Hi Joan, hi Pam. We're gonna go ahead and flip this over now, and I'm gonna trim. I always think it's easiest to trim spare edges from the back side of the card, because you can just really see what you're doing, and provided you're right-handed, it's exactly where your scissors can cut flush. Okay, so now we have that, and you can see how neat that looks there at that top corner end. So let's come back here with our rocket and our greeting. Now these I'm gonna go ahead and pop on with Stampin' Dimensionals. But I want to work on placing our flames here. So let's go ahead and pop these here. And then we're going to glue them. But I always like to kind of assess where I want things to go a little bit before I glue them, because once they're glued, they're pretty well set. So there we go here. All right, I'm going to stagger them just a little. Okay, that looks good to me. Come back again with the living dangerously, putting glue on my card. But I'm good with it. All right, so we get those spaced pretty well. Yes. And now I'm gonna put a little glue here. I'm just gonna put the glue on the back of my turquoise here, the Tahitian Tide. It's such a bright, great color for summer. And remember, the multi-purpose liquid glue doesn't grab immediately, so it's gonna shift a little, which is good because I don't want these to be too symmetrical. I want them to have just a little bit of motion, a little extra character. So I'm gonna try not to mess with those while they set, and then I will come back here with some Stampin' Dimensionals to pop here on the front of our card. So the other thing I wanted to remind you, so I printed out a little thing for myself. Bonus days are running through July 31st, which is Monday. And during bonus days, for each $50 that you order, you get a coupon that you will get emailed, so watch your email for that. And you can redeem your coupon for $5 off an order placed in August. So earn now, redeem later, redeem in August. But keep an eye out for that. And then, of course, the bonus for me is that, or from me, is that for each for that $50 when you order, you're going to get 2 card kits. So you'll get a bonus days coupon for every $50. So if you ordered 100, you get 2 bonus days. 150, you get 3 bonus days. And actually 150, you also get Stampin Rewards, so you would get extra $15 for free. Links are in the video description for all of the products that I use today, all of the things that you can use to make your fun Reach for the Stars encouragement card. There is, no center to it. We gotta add that. So we're gonna add that here, but all kinds of fun things that you can do with these supplies and so forth. So make sure you get your cart finalized before the end of July so you can earn the bonus days coupons too. All right, so there we have our inside of our card, your stellar, and then that front fun side of our card with that great holographic trio paper. So a really neat way to feature that. So hopefully everybody's feeling like this is blingy enough with this big piece of holographic trio paper. I think it is. But you could use any of the holographic trio paper elements for this. You can use this one that has this sort of metallic shimmer to it. There's also one that has like it's a plain silver, and that would make a great background here too. But let's look at all of the cards for this suite that I've featured this month. Of course, you can adapt the colors and so forth. The designer series papers in this suite are really pretty. We did this fun triple panel card, and our 2 versions, the retro version and the paper feature version here, and of our 3x4 card, and then we have our fun notebook project too with that elastic band on it that you can, of course, do there with the inside of your notebook. So let's snap that back around. There we go. All kinds of fun ideas for using with this suite, which really is great for everyone. So, all right. I'm glad you guys liked the card. If you have any questions, as always, just let me know. I should be back on Tuesday next week for our first video of August. I do not know where this summer has gone. It's flown by, but been pretty fabulous. So, morning, Kathy. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, link is in the video description for ordering, and I appreciate your support. Thank you for helping to make Maker Mornings with Meg possible, and I will look forward to seeing you next week. So, happy stamping, everybody. It's pre-Friday, so happy pre-Friday. Have a great weekend.